There's a quorum. Do I need to ask if there's a conflict, if anybody has a conflict of interest on this agenda?
The way the select board does it is, just asks that they disclose that information to that agenda item. So she just iterates that and then she covers
Okay.
number 2.
Well, I got it out faster.
Yeah.
Adjustments to the agenda. Do we want to bring Jimmy to the front instead of the last?
We absolutely can.
Okay. Where would we put him? Where can we?
You can put him right under adjustments to the agenda.
What's that?
We can move him from number 11 right to adjustments to the agenda.
Okay. Well, let's do that. We don't need a vote or anything, right? Okay. Nancy.
All right, thanks for having me, guys. I'm here representing the Rangeland Station Homeowners Association on Depot Street. It's a process that we started about 2 years ago with Keith, trying to get the sewer line over there taken over by the town. It's a private sewer line that ties into the town line, obviously. We recently finally got it scoped, cleaned, everything looks good. From what they said, I have a disc with all the reports and videos and everything on there for you guys. Like I said, I've been dealing with Keith for the past 2 years on this. Obviously, he's not here now. But he said once we had this information to come to the sewer commission, and this would be our first stop. So I guess that's why I'm here tonight, to hand this off and see what the next steps are.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions?
Right ahead.
Okay. My first question is, what is the benefit to the town to take this over? Is there a benefit?
It's the conversation I had with Keith. It was never brought up that there was a benefit per se. He was trying to get back 2 years ago till he got done trying to get some of these smaller systems under the umbrella of the town.
Okay.
I guess the only thing I can think of, and he's not here to speak to it, but it gets into your rotation for cleaning service, you know, you're dealing with versus you have a system that could be dumping something that you're not aware of. So
Okay.
there's that benefit to it.
Does anybody else have questions?
Does that sewer line end at the Rangeley Dallas town line?
It does, yep.
Doesn't serve anyone in Dallas.
Nope, we're not afraid of the town.
The last manhole doesn't have an extension on it, does it? It ends right at that last manhole.
I believe so. You probably know better when you look at that video. I wasn't there when they got down to that one, so I'm not sure.
I've seen the last
Okay.
one before, but I didn't know if anything went by. Okay.
Yeah, not aware of it.
Is the town taking over the road as well? Is it the reason for this? Or?
No, just the sewer line itself.
Joe?
Can I ask a question? A question?
Yes.
Are the manholes easily accessible?
Yeah, they're only down, I think the furthest one down was, what do you think was 3 feet? Because both of them were 1.5 to 2 feet.
Because it's a gravel road
Yeah.
that gets graded annually, so the manholes are not like a pavement road where they're at the elevation of the pavement, they're below the gravel.
Right, yep.
Just as a point of information, Mr. Chairman, there's a section in the code, the sewer code, which is chapter 30, specifically 36(8), that talks about what the process would be. There's a process spelled, if you're probably aware of it. It's in 30.6.8. I can read it if you'd like.
Please do. My book is sitting in my car.
So this is section 30.6.8 of town code. Should the town at its sole discretion elect to accept the connected sewer as a public sewer to be owned by the town, no such acceptance may be made until 1, reproducible record drawings of the completed sewer have been provided to the town. 2, an offer has been made from the owners, builders, or developers in a form acceptable to the town to transfer ownership and maintenance responsibilities of property and easement rights to the town. 3, the town has to formally accept the sewer line. So there is a procedure spelled out in the code if that's something that the commission wants to know. I think the question that came up, the benefit, I think that's one that really, in talking with my staff, it really kind of came up with what's the benefit of that. So we've talked about it. I financially, I'm not sure what it would be, but you bring up a good point about, then the town would know, you know, the rotation of cleaning and so forth, so. That's what I know about this, I just wanted to share that now, so you knew about it.
I don't know, I guess I don't know how we proceed right now. I think I'd like to talk about it a little more. I'd like John to be here too, being the chairman. I'd like to have discussions on this. I'm not gonna make a decision.
No, I didn't
don't-
expect that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now that we've got it to talk about, let us mull it over and we'll contact you and have you come to the meeting or whatever.
To do that, who would like the flag?
I would like that. And I'll get it to the proper authorities.
There you go. And if you need stuff, you need a letter from us, from the association, asking to take it or whatever.
Yeah,
The wording was in there.
I'll get you a copy of that section and get it to you. And you'll see what we need and then we'll, as I said, we'll talk about it.
Easy enough, you know where to find me.
Because what we're doing is we're just recommending or whatever to the board of selectmen.
Right, yeah.
Did the opposite. Okay,
All right, then.
Approximately how old is the line?
Went in 14 or 16, whatever it was. And like I said, we just had it done in September. They finally came up and scoped it cleanly. And for that, over the years, there's only been one person that's lived there full time. And now there's two of us. So
Right.
so it's been there longer than 14.
has it been?
Absolutely.
What, I'm sorry, you're right, 14. It says right on the side, 04 or 06,
Right.
somewhere in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
15 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because I started at 7, it was established at that.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So that's that.
And it's all newer style type, whatever piping.
That's not old for sewer as far as I'm concerned, but that's got plenty of life left in it.
Roughly 1,800 feet in there.
Do you have as-bills? Does anybody have that information? Is that something, does the sewer department have that? Do you think trenches might? Okay, I was just wondering, just,
And M&H might have it too.
okay,
Yeah.
All right.
They put it all in, they said, let's see, put it
yeah, it was Joe.
in. All right.
Really, thank you for
Thank you.
coming, I appreciate it.
Guys, everything?
Okay. Review of the meeting minutes. Has everybody got a chance to look at them and if you see any corrections?
I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes of the meeting, last meeting.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Those in favor? 4-0. You're making me nervous being here. You're the official. I don't usually run the meetings.
Doing good.
Do we have any public to speak? You're not public. On agenda items. Nothing. Purchase orders. Nothing. Okay. Applications, new or existing, I don't see anything on there. Abatements, I was told that really isn't an abatement, it's a correction, right?
Right, I just wanted to bring that in here so that you were aware of, that it has been corrected on our end. What had happened is, he had filled his swimming pool, and we should have corrected that before billing went out. We didn't, so we got billed for that water, we have since abated it, so, or corrected it on our
And by the way, I'm 12 Cross Street, so just so you know.
end.
Okay, moving on, Chick Hill updates, you have anything for us, Dale?
Just we're going through FIFAS testing and stuff like that now.
Is it going good? I mean,
We've just gone through the training so far. We haven't done any tests yet. They are testing some monitoring wells there.
you don't have any results or anything yet, so.
Well, they have some results, but they've only done it twice. It's like a 9-month.
It's like.
Yeah.
Are they seeing
I
anything?
I won't start testing until January when we start spraying.
Okay. Yeah, this PFAS is not fun.
No.
It's not fun.
Mhm.
The water department has it a lot easier than you guys. You guys have a lot to do. It affects you a lot. harder than us. What are your lagoons, everything looks good, and
Yeah,
everything's right where it should be?
transitioning into winter time, winter spray. So
Yeah. When do you start spraying?
probably January 1st.
Nice.
Those, the first Monday, we'll start spraying. Spray for about a week and then we'll start our testing PFAS.
Fun times.
Plenty of room in the storage lagoon.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, we're doing good, yeah.
No projects or anything coming up,
Uh,
other than the PFAS? I know that's a major project, I understand.
that I can think of right now.
So if, sorry,
No.
the PFAS testing and spraying in January, if an unacceptable amount, I'm assuming, is found, spraying would cease or not start even, or?
I don't think the state even knows what's going on. It's
Okay.
new to the
It's
state,
not-
it's new
Sure,
to
right.
everybody.
It's not
Right.
good.
It's measured in parts per trillion.
Right, I remember
So,
Keith saying that.
I mean, right now, with the 2 tests that they've done in the morning shop, we're in the limits.
You,
Yeah,
Oh, no,
oh, yeah,
that's-
so much. in the
let me
limits.
just say this, the water department had 0 detectable PFAS, so we're helping you guys out as much as we can. And I am thankful for that, honestly.
Thank you, Al.
Always looking for pat on the back, you know, it's always nice once in a while. Thank you, Dale, I appreciate that, appreciate you being here. Continuing business. Sewer connection compliance.
So, Mr. Davis is not selling that property, he's leasing it, so we're really not in a different environment than we were. So, I don't know, you want me to, reach out to him and bring him back in here to discuss?
Yeah, I think we need to just see what the game plan is.
It's been years since we
Something
talked.
has to happen, I mean, we've been very, I'm not gonna say
Very.
lenient, but we've been patient.
He's,
More than, yeah.
he's in a better place now than he was before the noise building went in. I mean, now he just has to, he doesn't have to dig up Route 4 or any of that.
Right.
I know why he was scared of that because of the financing, that's,
Yeah.
you know, but that's not there now, so.
I'd love to have him, if he wants to come in or whatever, I'd love to talk to him, and I'll talk to him anyways, but I've told him from before, he doesn't need to have the regional water district. He could have dug a well and all that, but I really just wants to do things right, I understand, so,
He
but,
does.
okay, good.
So I'll get a hold of him. If I can't get him in here in January, we'll shoot for February. It's not much you can do about it in winter anyway. The
Yeah.
water will be frozen, right? So,
Right.
but it's probably a good time to get a plan together though,
Yeah.
for the spring. when
Yeah,
it thaws.
Sure. Is the same type of business going in or something
Yep.
different? or- oh,
Taking
nice.
over the bottle business. I don't know who it is, but it sounds like.
Regardless,
need
they
it.
still need the water and the sewer, et cetera.
Well, they're a business, they're within the regulations, he needs to be in compliance. Yeah. And like I said, we've gone around town, we've really cleaned up. He's one of the last people, but he knows what needs to get done, so it's not that bad.
I think it's just hoping to get a plan together and.
Sure.
and Speak to the fire and move forward with it.
And Kenny Haley, they've got a stub there, and that house is getting torn down, I assume still. So
That's-
we're good
that's the
there.
last I heard, so we're okay there too.
Right here in planning. Anything on that? Same.
So Keith had gotten a grant to move
Right.
forward with Great Hearing, but I don't know. Is he in touch?
The update that I can give you on that is Jeff Preble and I believe Dale Misbrew, and I don't know if they'll be able to make it or not. On Thursday morning at 10, we're gonna have a check-in on this grant that Tracy's mentioned, which is, I think it's called the Fiscal Sustainability Plan, but it's related to the rate study. So we're gonna check in on that Thursday morning at 10. We should have some type of update when we begin on where it's at.
So is Jeff or Wright Pierce, they're gonna do your rate increase, are they gonna? do that?
They're gonna guide us through this process. I don't think, and it's been a while since I've looked at this, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe we're at a point where we're talking about rate study right now. We're talking about how the grant will get the town to a point where we're ready for the rate study. Getting the background information together. So I'll make a footnote to get a report ready for the next meeting.
Okay.
So you'll know where that's at.
I mean, you can take your time on the rates. I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Anyways. So the comprehensive plan directive, I see that you wrote a letter up for us, so I appreciate that. And I like it. I like it's pretty much the fact, did everybody get a chance to look at that? And if, just take a look at it, if you're okay with it, I'd love to sign
If
that.
you sign it, I can get it in the packets Monday to the selectmen and see what they have to say. I know they'll be happy to see that the committees looked at the comp plan and taken what that's in there seriously. So,
Works for me.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
I got an original here, I'll have it all signed.
Yep. I guess, is there any other new business other than what was on there? Good. I guess the next sewer commission regular meeting is 1/10/23. Board of Selectmen is 12/19/22. And I guess that's it. Do I need a motion to close?
I'll make a motion to close the meeting.
Second.
Second.
All seconds. All those in favor? 4-0. Who wants this?